Hi everyone, Dr. David Kulla here to review another new product. This is a first though. This is the first time I've reviewed a product for the shoulders, specifically for the shoulders. So we're going to review the Shoulder Flex by ProStretch. Okay, so some of you know the company ProStretch. ProStretch has made other products, great products, and again, they've come out with the Shoulder Flex. So let's dive into the Shoulder Flex. Medi-Dyne is just one of their parent companies, but that being said, I'm not going to unbox it. You guys know I'm not into that whole thing. I know some people are into seeing what the boxing it looks like here. I guess I'll show it for all of you guys. This is it. It's super thin. It's got, you know, the molding in here for the Shoulder Flex, and it comes with a brochure. And the brochure is really simple, easy to use. It gives you the directions. There's a handful of stretches that can be done, but this is the device, okay? It comes in 3 pieces and very easy to put together. A lot of us are used to using unconventional methods to loosen up or increase the range of motion in our shoulders. So we can, you know, we all know the lacrosse ball. That's one of my favorites. So we can throw that out. Whoops. And then we've got the massage gun. Kind of hard to do it to yourself and not that strong. This is actually stronger than a Theragun. This, you need a medical license to get it. And even this is kind of cumbersome and a pain in the butt to use and hard to get in certain areas. So you can toss that out. Oops. And then you've got the cane, the TheraCane, all these different devices. You can pretty much toss those out or put them aside because those do different things. What those do pretty much is work on trigger points in the muscles, right? This is different. The Shoulder Flex is exactly as it's named. It's meant to increase your range of motion in your shoulder. And let's face it, so many of us have reduced range of motion in our shoulder and don't even know it. Or they had an old injury to the rotator cuff and it just never really healed correctly. And if you reach up your back here, you're supposed to be able to put your thumbs evenly like this. Some people can raise it much higher and the other one much lower. So there's some imbalance there. This device can help fix that. This device is meant to increase the range of motion in your shoulder. Okay, so what is this good for? This device, the Shoulder Flex, is good for adhesive capsulitis, frozen shoulder, right? Most of us know frozen shoulder where you can't raise your arm up. It affects people typically 40 and up, especially if you're inactive, but it can affect active people too, swimmers even. So adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulder. A shoulder replacement. Yes, this can help increase the range of motion after you've had a shoulder replacement, or better yet, try it before you're thinking about getting a shoulder replacement so you can avoid that shoulder replacement altogether in and of itself. And just some other things that it helps with: rotator cuff injuries, just increasing that range of motion in the shoulder. And currently right now, there are no devices that do that. There's, as I said, the ball, the Theraguns, all of that stuff. And that's really cumbersome. And the results are skewed. Sometimes you get a good stretch with the ball, sometimes you don't. This is controlled, increased range of motion. So you can control it every step of the way. So let's show you how we do that. So I'm not going to go into, you know, how to slide these on. It's pretty straightforward. There's a red button here that you can see, and you slide it right off. And it comes unassembled, but it literally takes 5 seconds to put together, and it's all in the pamphlet, the brochure. So I'm not going to go into that, but what I am going to go into is the actual stretches that you can do with the Shoulder Flex. So it comes with a stretch intensity guide, okay? And for good results here, we're gonna go ahead and set it up. Now, my arms are a little bit longer than this, so I'm gonna push this button and pull it out a little bit. That way now it's got the length from my elbow to my hand properly. Now, I guess I have a pretty long arm because I'm almost at the last setting, not quite, but almost there, okay? And then you can also, there's another button behind it, and that helps you go this way, right? So it is completely adjustable in every way you can think of, okay? So now we're in the minimum intensity of the stretch, right? Now when we want to get to medium intensity of the stretch, I'm going to take this handle here and I'm going to push out with my arm there, keeping my elbow in at my side. Okay, and this is called adduction or a moderate adducted exercise, okay, ADDUCTED, right? So there's a difference between abduction and adduction, okay? And you want to hold this stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds and then bring it in and then go back out to the extreme as far as you can go, 20 or 30 seconds. It should feel like a moderate stretch, okay? And if it's intense, don't do more than 20 to 30 seconds, especially. And then you come back in and then again, and you hold that again for 20 to 30 seconds. So I like to do 3 repetitions, hold for 20 to 30 seconds, and then return to the unstretched or neutral position. And now that's the moderate stretch for the shoulder and adducted stretch. Now exercise 2, we're going to go ahead and bring the arm away or, in front of us and to the side, right? And we're going to go ahead and just lift this bar like this. And this is abduction. And this is an unusual stretch for most of us. Most of us are not used to doing this stretch. So this is a really nice, easy way, seamless way to do it. Nice controlled stretch for 20 to 30 seconds, and then you bring it back to its normal position. And I didn't have to change any adjustments on here. And then again, I'm going to go back. And this is a more advanced abducted shoulder stretch. Now, before doing this, you may want to consult with your chiropractor, your physical therapist, or your physician, especially if you've had shoulder surgery, to see what kind of range of motion you're able to do, especially right after surgery. So get your recommendation first that you can increase and work on your range of motion, especially if you've had surgery. So that being said, exercise 3. So we went over the moderate adduction like this. We went over the moderate or advanced, actually, abduction like this, okay? A lot of pitchers could benefit from this. Again, people with frozen shoulder, adhesive capsulitis, or a rotator cuff injury, or a total shoulder replacement or partial replacement. Then the third exercise is moderate abduction. So with moderate abduction, we're going to go ahead and turn this around. So I'm going to grab it with my other arm and I'm going to show you how we do moderate adduction. So it's done like this. So you just push on this bar and you can see I'm getting moderate amount of abduction. So this is more of a moderate stretch, whereas this one going like this is going to be, which again, I would do it on this shoulder here, would be more of an advanced stretch. And then I showed you the mild to moderate adductor stretch. Now we're going to do a more advanced adductor stretch. So we're going to come over here and reach the hand behind the head. But again, we're going to have to switch arms unless you want to switch these in reverse, this attachment. So you come over here and we're going to reach behind the back, right? And we're just going to do this stretch right here. And this is intense. This is not a stretch that's easily done on your own. A lot of physical therapists will do this stretch where they have you grab a towel and you can kind of pull the towel up and do that. That's another way to stretch this. But this helps you stretch and control the stretch. Go back to the original position, hold that stretch again for 20 to 30 seconds, and again, do 3 repetitions. And do that at least once or twice a day. Keep at it for 4 to 6 weeks, and you should see a significant increase in your range of motion, okay? And I hope that answers all your questions. Wait, we do have a code for you for a discount. So if you type in FLEX 15, you will get a 15% discount off of this. And you can go to Medi, MEDI -Dyne, DYNE.com for that Flex 15% off code. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any comments or questions about the shoulder flex, feel free to comment below. Thank you guys so much. If you got anything from this video, or even if you just like this view of the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building, give me a like and don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you guys.